1. Essential failure, our friend. Failure is essential in life. How could we possibly succeed if we never fail? Failure teaches us what to do next time. The key is always to be open to learn from our failures through being self-reflective and to own our responsibility. We need to be brave in order to extend ourselves, and we need to persist when we face challenges. Perhaps most of us give up too early. Life is about hanging in there and persisting with our principles, our ambitions, and our resolve. Life involves trial and error, mistakes and consequences, and periods of licking our wounds. But from these difficult times in life, our crash points and our crossroads, we learn, we grow, and we become skilled at life. The key is to accept these difficult times as exactly that, just times in our life, times that will pass, and that we will survive and strengthen through. The key is to not panic about our hard times, but accept that this is where we are right now, and that working through it is our job. Emotional pain is very much like physical pain. If you can understand it and calm and distract yourself, then your attention towards those pain pathways is minimized, and you can keep on top of it. But if you panic about the pain, then you focus in on it, and it flares up even more, and you become utterly overwhelmed. When clients come into my practice in absolute grief, then of course I support and I empathize with them, and I skill them up to get through it. But quietly, I'm excited for them, because I can see what's ahead. They usually come in with life problems that have built up and festered for a long time. And now, due to their crisis of emotional pain, they are ready to make significant change. They are ready to grow and strengthen and re-navigate their approach to life so that finally they can move out of this previous pattern of dysfunction. Just as a builder can visualize the exciting outcome of a house renovation, I feel exhilaration in seeing the life alterations the client is capable of achieving. I can just imagine the relief, the joy, and the empowerment they will feel. What is more exciting than that? I swear I have the best job in the world. Nevertheless, when we are launching into new adventures or extending ourselves beyond our comfort zones, we all feel fear. With expansion often comes fear. You can't accomplish anything truly meaningful without risking failure. We learn many lessons on how to get things right by first getting them wrong. What valuable lessons they can be. Those lessons that require failure. And yet we fear failure. We also need to make our own judgments about success and failure, and not be concerned about how other people evaluate what we are doing. This is challenging for our fragile egos, but we cannot line ourselves up to jump through everybody else's hoops, only our own. Gentle mentoring through these rough times when we fail is extremely valuable. Without support and guidance, we as learning adults might not gain strength from our failures, but just stay knocked down. People who are on track with aspiring and positive growth have had just as much failure in their lives as those who are struggling. But they can stop and study their life's crash site to learn about themselves and skill up for next time. This is the skill of resilience, the inner assurance and the capacity to bungee back. Failure is not the issue. Failure is inevitable. It is our capacity to grow from it and back ourselves that is important. Our failures don't limit us, only our fear of failure does. It takes courage to be prepared to fail. To have courage, we need to be open to vulnerability and this possibility of failure.